Time is odd. It's malleable. It can be moulded, folded and stretched. However, sometimes it can tear. Taking away from its acupuncture and putting all within its grasp inside eternity. Will place things down and find it missing just a second later? That's just in fact time remolding, finding itself in a new shape, and sometimes things don't make it through. Sometimes things can do the opposite, fall through time, and appear in a space they were never meant to be. The amount of power needed, the skills for such simple engineering, it's rare. And all with that understanding, they're long gone. If this map leads to something of that nature, time is at risk. Moments, instances, crashing into one another. Well, this doesn't feel unrelated. Thomas Jones, aged 12. I suppose the tears could never be big enough for a person to fall through. 12 years old and lost to time. I'm so sorry. I came as soon as I detected the anomaly, but I was too slow.
Excuse me, sir. Hello, can I help you?
Oh, Vicar, I'm sure you can enlighten me on a few questions about the village. Here.
Well, of course, detective. If you'd like to follow me inside. Is the coffee to your liking?
It is, thank you. No biscuits.
I must apologize. Outside of service, I don't get many visitors, and I don't really care for biscuits myself.
So, who was the missing child?
Ah, Thomas. He's the youngest son of Oliver Jones. They live on Ash Road, but he isn't the only child to go missing.
He isn't.
In the last 3 weeks, 8 different children, all around Dudley, have disappeared. I think I could probably get you the Jones' full address if you'd excuse me for a second.
Thank you, that'd probably be a good first step.
And that was Harry Styles next up on Radio 1. We've got a young artist that's really trending online. Would you say making words? Oh, say making words.
Guy, you okay?
Hello, Mr. Jones. I just wanted to ask you some questions about the night with someone missing. Didn't happen to see any big glowing lights, did he? It's still warm. As if someone's just got up and left, leaving the lights on, the music on, and the door wide open. And forgetting their wheelchair? Why does this all feel eerily familiar? Quantum energy. Signs of time displacement. Neither of which would be a sign of a tear in space-time, but the other signs of...
Hello, Doctor.
And I would suppose I'm speaking to the Weeping Angels?
No, Doctor, I'm alone. In need of help. Weak.
Weak? I'm not too sure all 3 members of the Jones family would call you weak.
Familiar old paradoxes. The potential future that the three shared were intertwined, and now they live out in the past. The quantum energy created by their lives intercrossing is much more beneficial for me. And they get to be together.
And what? You chose all 3 of them to be kind?
Possibly, Doctor, but I am too feeble to endure what is to come. I need to be greater. Imagine all the lives you will touch, Doctor. Imagine the energy it would create if I were to send you back. The divergence that would cause to all of time and space. It may be enough.
Okay, but to survive what? I don't get it. What's this device got to do with this village? Why are you here? Tony, what's the point in this? Why toy with me? I'm right here. Why wouldn't you just get me? Why would you go to this trouble? You're still weak. I'm willing to guess, still not strong enough to send 3 people back in such a short space of time. Not until your latest 2 displacements have set.
I'll be seeing you soon.
So you see, Vicar, I just don't know how to stop it. Especially when I don't know what's going on. None of it adds up. I found half a map. In this map, it had a subsequence code that led me to discovering rips in space-time, and I came here as I detected one of the tears. I mean, maybe the angel fell through a tear, but why did it end up here? And what exactly is creating these tears?
Is there no one you can call?
You see, I am who people call. It's weak, but it's smart. It's calculated. Feels like it's going to be 3 steps ahead of me. And most of all, it feels like it's waiting for me to make a mistake. And I do make a lot of them. There's something I'm missing. Something so blatantly obvious. Something that's staring me in the face. You're not even faced. A moving statue is chasing people around and sending them back in time, and you've not blinked. Who are you?
I felt as though you'd feel I'm crazy. My name is Thomas Jones. I was born in 2010, and last week, 50 years ago last week, I was a 12-year-old boy playing on the street with a friend. Something scared me, so I ran. I never truly saw it, but it followed me down an alley. Suddenly, 2022 became 1972. My house wasn't built. Everyone I knew, even my parents, hadn't been born yet. Within a week, my dad and brother both appeared in 1972. Both gone now, but that family you went to visit, they were my family. I don't know about any angel or TERS, but I guess anything is to be believed when you've lived the life I have.
Oh, Thomas. I'm so sorry.
Honestly, it's okay. I lived a good life, but I always knew one day I would hear of my younger self disappearing. I've had my father come to my service crying the loss of his son. Him being younger than the man I am today, it was odd, and I suppose I'll be giving my father's service in the coming weeks.
Vicar, Thomas, were you the first disappearance?
No, a man in his 40s went missing on a jog near the Dudley ruins a week before my own disappearance.
So, as far as we know, the angel arrived 3 weeks ago. They've arrived at the ruins and, in their wounded state, probably attacked the first person they saw. But since then, it's been gaining power, and probably becoming more daring in who they take and where they go to. But that must mean the angel returns to the ruins. A statue isn't going to look out of place there. And if the angel's there, maybe that's where the first TER was. Thomas, thank you. I'm going to go and deal with this angel. But I really must ask a favour. Do you have a radio? It's so dark and isolated. It's the perfect hunting ground. Angel? I know you're here. I brought you a toy.
Hello again, Doctor.
Well, if it isn't the Angel of the West Midlands, I really could do what you're telling me what's happening.
Time is tearing, Doctor. I came here through one of those tears 14 rotations ago. I attempted to return home, however the tears sent me a week forward. I was still stuck in this town, but the journeys through these cracks had left me seeping out of sand. I had to send back the adolescent child where I came out, or I wouldn't have survived.
And what are these TERS?
Gallifreyan in origin, garlic in code, but that's all I know. They started small, but the more I experience, the more tears I notice. The original tears there in the Priory, that is how I arrived here. It never closed.
I need you to show me. But that's impossible. It's nothing. Nothing in a good sense. There's literally nothing there. No space, no time, no energy, no atoms, no radiation, no electrons, no mass. It's impossible.
Doctor, a tear can soon become a rift, and a rift could end all of time.
I believe the only way we're going to pave this crack is for you to re-enter it. I think once all the atoms it's displaced have entered the TER, and once there's some form of mass inside of it, I may be able to close the TER in itself.
I would not survive.
That's a risk we're going to have to take. Since I walked in, that TER hasn't stopped growing. It's at least 3 millimeters bigger. Time will split if this continues to grow.
I refuse. I shall send you back. I shall send everyone back. I shall survive.
I'm so sorry, but you don't have a choice. It's as if the angels connecting the 2 points in time. Thomas, it's gone now. I'm so sorry for everything you went through.
I still lived a long life, don't worry. It's not the life I expected, but I got to grow up with my family.
Look after yourself. Time is tearing. It's fractured, and the cause has something to do with Gallifrey, the Daleks, and that map. What's wrong? Where are you taking it? It's pushing back. Come on, push through. A black hole on the edge of the Milky Way. I need answers.